Hello students, welcome back to Mentor Krish. So today we'll do a very important topic which is subject verb agreement, and I will teach you how the subject and verb agreement is really important and how the SAT really tests you on this particular topic. You will get around 3 to 4 questions from subject verb agreement itself, so it's very important topic. And let's start. First, what is a subject? Subject is basically, you can say it is someone who is doing the action. Okay, so he is the one who's doing the action. Okay, so he is the action doer. And what is the verb? Verb is the action itself. It is an action verb. So whenever we have a subject and it is doing some action, the action should really agree in numbers with the subject. What does that really mean? It means that singular subjects will take singular verb and plural subjects will take plural verb. For example, if we say he goes to school every day. Now you know that he is the one which is the subject, right? Goes is the verb. Since the subject is singular, he is a singular subject, right? So what we do is we add s or es to the verb. This is how this tense is used. This is a simple present tense, and in this tense, whenever the subject is singular, we add s or es to the verb. So this is how the verb is used. So just for your convenience, you can learn this, that whenever the subject is singular, whenever you have a singular subject, what you will do is, for subject which is singular, you will make the verb plural. This is how you can learn. But see, when we say he goes to school, goes is a singular verb. So just to learn it, so that when you really know that the subject and the verb agree or not, whenever the subject is singular, add s or es to the verb. Okay, when it is the simple present tense, and you will see most of the time the tense which is tested on SAT also will be the simple present tense. Okay, so whenever the subject is singular, you will make the verb plural. And one more thing I want to tell you is that in general English, it becomes very easy to understand the subject verb disagreement. The reason being that subject is always as close as possible to the verb. So this, whenever there is a disagreement, it becomes very easy to detect the disagreement. Neelam ma'am has told you, whenever the subject is singular, just add s or es to the verb. So you will say, okay, he is the subject, so next is the verb only. Okay, the verb has es with it. Go is a verb, and we have added es because the subject is singular. So the sentence is good to go. Right, and in general English, this is what generally happens. Whenever the subject is there, the verb comes immediately after the verb, or it is very near to the verb. However, SAT makes the things little difficult for you by inserting something in between the subject and the verb, so that the disagreement becomes little difficult to detect. For example, today we'll do one thing. We'll do non-essential clauses, and I will tell you how these non-essential clauses are added between the subject and the verb to make the to make this disagreement little difficult to detect. Okay, so if you're naive, if you are a newbie who has not done the questions like this, he or she may get confused and may think that, okay, what exactly is the subject? Where is the verb? There are more than one verb in this. I'm really confused. So don't get confused. Just stay tuned and I will show you the example. For example, let us say that we have an example of John plays football is my best friend. Now you will say that we have a subject John, right? We immediately know that this is the subject. Where is the verb? Now you will say that, ma'am, there is a verb which says plays. There is a verb which is helping verb which is I. So I do not know which verb needs to agree with this, right? Now what you will do is you will say that, okay, can you see a comma here after John? There is a comma here and a comma here. It means that this clause, this entire clause is non-essential clause. And what is a non-essential clause? Something which is not required by the sentence. That means if it is deleted or if it is taken out of the sentence still makes perfect grammatical sense. If I take it out, and now the thing is that, well, what is it that I shall really take it out? Whatever is between these two quotes, a comma before and a comma after, whatever is there between these two quotes, you can just take it out, and then you will be left with John is my best friend, which is correct. This is what you really want to convey, right? John is my best friend. So here the subject is John, and the verb with which you need to conjugate the subject is. This is the verb. It needs to be conjugated with this subject, and John is singular. It is the singular helping verb. This sentence is correct. So what are non-essential clauses? How do we know that this is a non-essential clause? Very important thing. They always are enclosed within the single quotes. Always. No exception to this. They are always within single comma. Second, if removed from the sentence, the sentence still makes perfect grammatical sense. So what is it that you learned today? You learned that there are non-essential clauses which are always within the single quotes, and when you have those single quotes, what you can do is those single quotes means that you can really remove that information. If that information is removed and the sentence is still making perfect grammatical sense, we say that, okay, this is the non-essential clause, and you can just get rid of that non-essential clause. Okay, and if you think that removing this sentence, removing this particular thing or this clause is really making no sense in the sentence, then it is not the non-essential clause. For example, I will show you the example for this. For example, if I say, people who exercise daily generally live long, right? Now, if I say people who exercise daily and I remove who exercise daily, what will happen? It will make the sentence, if it is taken out, the sentence that we are left with will be, let us say it is taken out, okay? We are left with people generally live long. It is making no sense at all. This sentence, if it is, seen from any perspective, this sentence is not making any sense. But yes, who exercise daily is a qualifier. That those who spend some time on their health, those who take good care of their health, they generally live long. So this who exercise daily is a qualifier. You cannot say this is a non-essential clause. So here you will not put the quotes here, you will not put the commas here. You will say people who exercise daily generally live long. This sentence does not have any non-essential clause. Okay, let's see one more example. If we say that Neelam Sharma, who lives in Jaipur teaches me SAT English. Now, Neelam Sharma, who lives in Jaipur is within the single quote. So I will just remove this from the sentence. And then I'm left with Neelam Sharma teaches me SAT English. Perfect. The sentence is grammatically correct. So I'll say that yes, this is the non-essential clause, because if it is taken out of the sentence, this sentence is still making perfect grammatical sense. Here, the verb is not lives, but the verb is teaches. Neelam Sharma is singular. I have added s to the first form of the verb, made it plural, so this sentence is perfect. If I would have said, Neelam Sharma teach me SAT English, if this s was not there, then I would have said that no, this sentence is incorrect, because Neelam Sharma is singular, so I need to add s or es to the first form of the verb. So teaches is only correct, teach is incorrect. So just to make it correct, I would have said teaches me SAT English. I hope you've understood what are non-essential clauses and how to take care of them. And we'll meet very soon next time. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.